Hey, hi, hello creatives, welcome back or to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today we are doing my November plan with me in my financial to-do list bullet journal. But first I'm changing it up just slightly just in the order of things. And first I'm going to show you my flip through of October, and it kind of tripped me out while I was recording this video because I started to almost flip through September because I'm currently in October. It was my first I recorded this maybe about a week ago, so which is probably around like the 22nd of October. So it just kind of felt it felt off trying to do my previous month, but actually it's my current month. But normally I'm just behind, that's all. But I haven't really used my bullet journal for October. I went back and kind of did a little bit of memory keeping here. But I am using it as a to-do list. There's an extra week that I put in October, but it works out because I'm going to do a to-do list for my daughter's birthday, as well as just a memory page of Halloween. And then I'm going to now show you all the supplies that I'm using. I'm using a Tombow Dual Brush Pen 451. I'm using 2 mild liners, a yellow and a red, as well as my Unipen fine liners and a Papermate Flare for a thicker look line, some washi tape, and stickers from the Four Bear Sticker Subscription Club. I'll have discount codes linked in my in the description below. These are their November. This is their November pack, both big kids and little kids, as well as I'm going to use scrapbook paper that I've been using in the last, I don't know, so many months. Maybe since about May, I think I've been using scrapbook paper, which I'm really enjoying. And I know that for a lot of you, November you still consider to be fall. And for all of my American friends out there, you guys are celebrating Thanksgiving. But here in Canada, we celebrate Thanksgiving in October. And November to me is very much a winter month. Thus, I am doing a winter theme because November gets super cold. It's just not fall anymore. Normally, honestly, the last couple of years, we've actually had the first snowfall in October. But as of this voiceover doing on October 29th, we have not had any snow yet. But last year, I think October 28th or 27th was our first snowfall. So it's just, November is just winter months for me. Again, I know that the first day of November or the first day of winter is not until like the end of December, but still, to me, November is a winter month, thus the theme. And I apologize for my voice. I am still, oh my gosh, I don't know about these school germs. It's awful. And I feel like my son is not even really impacted, which is great. If anyone's going to get sick, I'd rather it be us than my son, but he has also had a lingering cough that's kind of been around since the beginning of September, and it's just not going away. And yeah, he's missed a bunch of school from being sick, but I think that's just what kindergarten is just, the year of germs, the year of getting used to germs. But anyway, so I'm doing my title page, and I'm not necessarily struggling, but it's just been different trying to do a title page without photos, the Pinterest photos that I'm used to. But I still think that using the scrapbook paper works as photos as well, and a little bit of a centerpiece, but maybe on that blue page, the blue scrapbook star page on the left side, I might do a quote or something in there after. It just seems a little empty for me right now as I'm looking at it, but it's not, I don't know, it's not terrible. Obviously, I'd still really like the page. It's just not, I think it's more so because the scrapbook paper does not have any I know it has a design on it, but not a scene, I guess. And so it's just kind of throwing me off a little bit. And I know that these colors to me don't necessarily, I wouldn't have jumped in putting these colors all together. But looking at the November stickers from the subscription club that I'm a part of, And looking at those stickers, they're like a lot of blues and like orangey reds and yellows that are kind of sticking out of it. So that's what that's kind of how I've been choosing my themes recently, is I'm picking the stickers first and then matching colors and paper and stickers and washi tape to those stickers. And I've honestly really been enjoying that because, like, I don't know. Yeah, I've just been enjoying it. And I'm liking using these stickers. This one I ripped, but I still put on, and I just kind of put it together quickly, or put it together really closely so that it doesn't even look like it's ripped. And those circle stickers are actually scratch and sniff stickers. Wow, I'm really struggling to speak. They're scratch and sniff stickers, and they have like a peppermint smell, and they're really fun. I haven't done scratch and sniff stickers, like I haven't seen any in quite some time, so it was really fun showing my son those because he got a really good kick out of those, that they smell. So that was fun. But this is my cover page, and I think it turned out super cute, and I'm excited to start my, like, the calendar page. I am excited to also use this journal for November. I go back to work in November. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm looking forward to getting a routine that's more, because I've had a routine before, like even being on maternity leave, I've had a routine. I do consider myself very fortunate in the fact that here in Canada, we're able to take a full year off. Some folks take 18 months, but that's only 33% of your income, where taking 12 months is 55% of your income. And again, I'm also fortunate that my work does a top-up program to 75% of my income. So I've been very fortunate to be able to stay home with my daughter for this past year, and I'm forever grateful for it. But the year is just still not enough time, and I would love to stay at home permanently with my babies, but that's not the case, as much as I would love it to be. And maybe one day I'll become, I don't know, YouTube famous or something. I don't know. Maybe one day it'll work out for me that I'll be able to do something more stay-at-home nature. But right now I'm going back to work, and that's okay. And yeah, I just, November is back to work for this mama bear, and I'm doing okay. Yeah. Anyways, so my calendar page. Again, I like to keep this big and very the same, and I think I actually did a pretty good job at keeping it all cohesive to the first page. For the most part, I struggle at trying to keep the two pages looking the same. More so not the pages, it's really the font. I always struggle with the font, keeping the font the same. But I think I did honestly a really good job at doing the cursive the same. And I'm getting better and more aware of trying to make sure that the invisible line when I write words is straight. It's something I'm trying to work on, because what I noticed in my last setup was that the one title was very crooked. But anyways, and then I also liked for this setup, I really made sure that I put doodles on the page, and I think I want to make sure I do this all the time. I know sometimes I forget and I just kind of move on. I always think that like the stickers are my last step that I do, but adding these little triangle, plus sign, star doodles in between, I think it really kind of makes it that journaly, I don't know, I think it really completes it. And I think when I've added phrase stickers before, they kind of like complete the look for me. I think maybe just adding that black contrast to the colors of like little doodles just really, I don't know, complete the page, in my opinion. And I definitely want to, try and do that on each page. And I say that as I flip over to this page that I'm working on. Sorry, because as I'm doing this voiceover and looking at what I'm doing on screen, I also have the final page just next to me, just so I can kind of see what it looks like once it's done. Sometimes I forget. But it's funny because I'm working on this page and I'm looking at it finished and I didn't doodle on this page at all. So I'll definitely go back and add some doodles, but this is just, I had to, I created this page. I'm trying to remember, why do I have a random page? So normally when I do my monthly setups, they're pretty much the same. I say pretty much, they are the same. What I do for like each of my spreads are the same. It's just the decoration that kind of changes. However, when I was planning out the November pages in advance and I was penciling everything out, I missed a page. And following this page, I put together the my paycheck spread, and then I had already done the like penciling out for my budget dashboard and even the weekly spread. So you'll see what I mean in a second when I move on to the next pages, is that I've already penciled those out and I really didn't want to like erase all of those and then move backwards. So I just decided, okay, I'm going to keep a page. I'm going to keep a page for probably not something that I need this much room for, but that's okay. And it's just a page that I'm going to work on for things that before I go back to work, things that I want to do before I go back to work, whether it's, house cleaning related. I want to work on getting all of my kids' clothes organized and, pull out the next stage for my daughter from my son's, when my son was a baby, and kind of pull out stuff that she can wear now, and just kind of go through the clothes that she's kind of grown out of. We're pretty sure we're done at 2. So I kind of have given myself a bin for my son, a bin for my daughter of clothes that I'm allowed to keep, that I'm wanting to keep, that kind of just remind me of my kids that I want to kind of hold on to. And then anything else will kind of either be donated to someone I know or donated. I like to put stuff. I don't love to give stuff to Value Village or Goodwill because someone's making money off of that. And it's supposed to be I don't know, the CEO just makes a ton of money for something that they're trying to help less fortunate folks on. And I've seen some prices in Value Village and it's like, it shouldn't be priced higher because it's a name. I don't know. I just feel some type of way about Value Village and Goodwill. So I like to post my stuff on Facebook Marketplace for free and hope that I'm going to help somebody in need that can't necessarily go and buy those things themselves. So yeah, anyways, working on my quote page. This used to be a mood board that I had with my Pinterest photos, but I've been really liking doing like random collages here and putting a quote down. And so for the month for November, for this quote for this month, I've decided to use, the month of November makes me feel that life is passing more quickly. In an effort to slow it down, I try to fill the hours more meaningfully. And I say this because I want to make sure that I think something that I always struggle with, especially in the winter months, is that folks that work 9 to 5, that have some sort of 9 to 5 Monday to Friday job, we live for the weekends. And it's like a countdown to when it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And really only up to Sunday afternoon, because then like you get into Sunday evening, you get those Sunday blues, you're just like, I gotta go back to work the next day. And for those that are fortunate that are passionate about their job, you probably don't have too much of that. And I am pretty passionate about my job. However, environment circumstances could dwindle that passion a little bit. But I say we, but like I know for myself, and there's a lot of people out there, we live for the weekends. And sometimes I think we all forget that there are still 4 to 5 days. I'm trying not to include Friday. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that are in between that, because here in North America and Ontario, when it comes to the winter months, we lose a lot of evening time because it gets dark so early with the time changes. And so the this whole rant is basically to say that I don't want to just live for the weekends. We still have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that I'm able to kind of do things on during the week, and just different activities, and kind of, get things done around the house, and just, after I'm done work, normally on those days, because it gets dark so early, you just feel like your evening is just completely shut down. And I don't want those days to waste away. And I think I was kind of having those days in mind when I thought about this, or not when I thought about this quote, when I saw this quote on Pinterest. And it's just like, okay, I want to be more meaningful with how I spend my time, and just making sure that there's different activities and winter activities that we can do during the week, on the weekends, whatever, to make sure that, we just help with our, the winter blues that tend to happen in the winter months just because it gets dark so early. And I just want to be very aware of how we're spending our time, and just making sure that our minds and bodies stay busy during the dark months. That's all. But sorry for the long rant. I'm onto my budget dashboard. And what I was referring to before is I had already penciled out all of these boxes when I realized that I had missed the page. And again, I didn't want to go and erase all of these boxes and move them backwards. So I'm just like, screw it. I'm going to make a random page about something. And then I decided on the, before I go back to work. So now working on my budget dashboard, I, with the scrapbook paper that I decided to use, there were snowflakes on one of the pages, and I decided to cut out the snowflakes around them. So I kind of had like a makeshift, like die cut sort of deal. And I guess scrapbookers call it fussy cutting. Excuse me, I don't love fussy cutting because it takes so much extra time, but I do like how this turned out with doing those things fussy cutted. And yeah, I got rid of, before I had like a savings box, and I got rid of it maybe 2 months ago, just because we have some significant debt right now that we're just trying to pay down, and it just seems a little silly to have a bit of a savings account. It's not going to accumulate because we tend to need to dip into it for right now, especially me being on maternity leave and not having 100% of our wages. It's kind of catching up to us right now, but luckily I go back to work soon for that aspect, and to get my full pay again, and I get a bonus when I go back, that was put on hold when I was on maternity leave, that is going to help us out a lot. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I was able, because I got rid of that box, I'm able to do a lot more decoration on this page that I really like, because sometimes dealing with finances and looking at it can be kind of depressing. Just because it's like, oh my gosh, I got paid. Wow, where did all our money go? It's like immediate. It just like leaves our bank account because it goes into our mortgage account, and it's just like, oh, cool. We got paid X amount of money, yet it's all gone. Crazy. But very fortunate still that all of our bills are paid, and we are not concerned about our bill payments at all. But anyways, so the budget dashboard, I do really like this spread. I also was way more like detail oriented when it came to doing the title page. I was very careful. Not title page, the title itself, to make sure that it was straight. I also really liked the blue with like the red and yellow shadows, because it really made it kind of glow almost. I'm not sure if you agree, but it just kind of made it pop. So I'm already doing my weekly spread, and I see a lot on Pinterest and Instagram and stuff of folks that do the calendar spread normally, and they kind of like do very dainty lines, and they skip some stuff and they add in like dots, and they make it kind of very, I want to say glitchy. They might kind of make it glitchy. Anyways, I had wanted to do it for the calendar spread, and I completely forgot when I started doing it. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it for the weeklies, and I really like it. Like, I really like how it just makes it a little bit more dainty looking, and I enjoy that. So, but I'm adding in the stickers. I did have a lot of stickers at the beginning of the beginning of doing the setup, but then I dipped into using the kid stickers as well, the kid pack stickers from Forebear's subscription. And yeah, so you'll see that kind of near the end of the spreads. I'm using different stickers than what I used at the beginning. I went ahead and added in the Forebear's logo that they put on every sticker sheet, just to see how many sticker sheets I've used in that said journal. I've been doing it on a couple of my journals, and that's really fun to see. So yeah, I added those in the back of the page, and this is my weekly spread done. And I'm going to do a final flip through for you all to show you how this month came together. But if you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things. It means so much to me and helps this channel grow. And I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.